Welcome to the Huffy Bike technical video on mechanical disc brakes. When setting up your brakes for the first time, you'll first want to check to make sure the stationary brake pad is slightly protruding in the space for the disc brake. If the pad is not positioned correctly, you'll first use a 2mm Allen wrench to loosen the set screw on the back of the caliper. Once that screw's loose, you'll use a 5mm Allen to turn the brake pad either in or out in the space. You'll want just a little bit of space or a little bit of pad sticking out past the caliper so that the disc does not rub on the caliper itself. So you just need a little bit of pad sticking out so the disc will rub on the pad. Once that's set, you'll retighten the Allen set screw on the back of the caliper. Next, you're going to set your brake lever tension. When you want your brakes adjusted, your goal is to have the brakes travel halfway when the brakes are set or are engaging the disc. If the brakes are too far or too loose, the lever will travel too far, which means you'll have to adjust the brakes sooner than later, as the cables will stretch through use and your pads will wear down. Having the lever travel too little will make it harder for people with either weak hands or small hands to get proper leverage to be able to stop. So you always want the brakes to adjust at halfway. If you need to fine tune it, you can use the barrel adjusters on the lever and also on the caliper itself. By unscrewing either one, it will actually increase the cable tension to fine tune it. For major adjustments or initial setups, what we'll do is we'll actually reposition the cable at the anchor bolt on the caliper. You'll use a set of pliers or channel locks to grab the actual cable. In this instance, we want the cable to move, the lever to be tighter, so we will loosen the anchor bolt and move the arm up just a little bit, and then reset the screw. If the brake lever is too tight, you'll actually move the lever farther down. Once the cable is set to your liking, to center the brake caliper around the disc, you'll first engage the brakes, and you will hold this the entire adjustment, and you'll loosen the two set bolts that are top and bottom of your brake caliper. These bolts have special spacers on both sides of the caliper, the black and silver. These spacers allow the caliper to actually rotate and be repositioned. Because we're holding the brakes, the caliper is now set to the disc, and then you can retighten the bolts. Once the bolts are retightened, your brakes are adjusted. It is common for disc brakes to have a mild whooshing sound as they rotate. As you ride faster, it will be less noticeable. Thanks and have a good day.